kiss you out of my head, 'cause your loving is all I think about. I just can't kiss you.
Class. I think sometimes deciding you want to stay in a weight class actually keeps your body down at that weight when it doesn't really need to. You know?
Yeah. These guys are.
If you decide to go up to welterweight, Paul, there's no going back down to 55.
There's no. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I haven't, because I worked so damn hard to get where I am in that one. I don't want to give it up.
I'm telling you, man, 162. That's the weight class.
Let's do it. I agree.
The one that doesn't exist just yet.
Not yet. Keep pushing for it, John.
So Grundy was very aware of being pushed back
that was a
against
nice
the
body
fence.
kick. Take down from Grundy.
Nice work.
Climbing up the body as well.
Going to try to flatten him out here. Just put that weight on him, wear him down, and just keep him there for a second. Because when you got somebody else that can wrestle the way they are, you know they're already thinking of how am I going to get out of here? How am I going to scramble up? So for Grundy, I just say settle on him, then try to work your ground and pound.
Really strong.
You may have mentioned this, Dan, the difference between freestyle wrestling and Greco-Roman wrestling. The Greco-Roman upper body, freestyle takes the legs as well, and that's what we saw from Grundy as he gets in that tripod position now, driving his weight down onto Evloev. He's going to try and get back to his feet. Not an ounce of fat between these two fighters.
And Grundy very much felt like the difference in the wrestling technique would be the difference in the fight. He felt like he'd be able to keep Movsara on the back foot, given the fact that he's got more facets to his wrestling game. Oh, wow, I spoke too soon.
But then he can do something like that. And,
I don't know what that's called. I don't know how he did it. That's the level that these guys are at.
Yeah.
Really lovely escape there from Evloev.
And we knew it. We called it, right? We said this is what we could be in for. Is
yes.
Mixing it up on the feet, but when they do wrestle and they do exchange, it's going to be straight.
Double leg. That was a lovely level change. Dumps Evloev onto the mat.
Like a knife through butter. Really nice. Good top pressure here from Grundy. Now he's got him up against the fence where he can drive that pressure in. What Mowsara was doing so well earlier on was to keep his shoulders off the mat, but now Grundy's driving him into the fence instead. He's still scrambling so well. Oh!
Really likes these setups, arm triangles, things of that nature.
He's setting up that Dars.
Yeah, he really likes this. This is his thing.
This looks tight. This looks very tight.
Oh, that is tight.
Out. Mowsara's got it out. He's struggling here.
He's got the leg trap. That's the best thing Grundy can have.
Wow! That is. Did you see that?
Wow, I was almost tapping for him.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was ready to give up for Evloev.
He kicked off the hip to get some space and spun out. And look at the biceps on Grundy. That guy's going to have a good squeeze. He's going to be able to hold you well. And it's early in the fight. High-level stuff.
You've got to wonder what's going through Mike Grundy's head right now, because he's taken him down clean twice and he got close on that neck attempt. And Evloev is just stoic, walking him down again. Looking very alive and active. Mike Grundy taking some deep breaths.
Yeah, and he shook those arms out already, Dan.
The thing is, that's his technique. I mean, what's he got? 4 of those on his record, I believe. I mean, that's his technique. That's the one he wants to go for. So he knows once he gets clamped onto that, he's got his 3 Bravos on his record.
Yeah, but he's also got 3 arm triangles, so he's got 6 with that kind of style.
Yeah, so there's confidence with that movement. I bet when he felt like he was close to it, he went all in. Oh, nice right hand.
He's hurt there. Yeah, he's definitely hurt. Big right hand there from Evloev.
Yeah, he's blinking that eye. Nice back kick there from Evloev.
Grundy is a super tough guy. I've seen him many times on the mat down at...
Oh, that eye is swelling.
Yep, some swelling under the eye of Mike Grundy.
He is a no-nonsense kind of character. You will not see him complain. He will definitely try and shake that off. Is that a trickle of blood now?
And you know what? Evloev's not even breathing heavy at this point in the round.
Really impressive for Evloev so far. Taken down twice, scrambled back to his feet, defended that neck attack, and now he's got Grundy on the back foot, hurt him with a stinging right.
Yeah, I don't know how you score this first round. Very tight.
I think Grundy's got to do something on the feet here to get this round back, because now the later round has been all Evloev. Oof. Although that's good.
Big breaths, Michael. Back on the fence, breathe 3 times, really deep. In and out, one, slow. Breathe slower. In. Out. In. Recover. Slow everything down now. Slow your heart rate down. Feel good?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't reach for your punches. Take your feet in. Don't lunge with your head. You're leading with your head. Okay? Okay, settle down this round. All right, you won the round, yeah? That choke was on. Done well getting out of that. You feel it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're a lot stronger than him, aren't you? Okay? So there's no need to burn yourself out. No need to overreach. Okay? So clever this round now. Okay, keep that left hand up. Your left hand's too low.
Yeah.
Big breath. Do you want a drink?
Yeah.
Left hand up, so okay? Got it? You won that round, yeah?
Some really strong moments in that first round for Mike Grundy, but this, for me, was the most impactful. Big right hand right onto the cheekbone of Mike Grundy. You could see he jog back onto his heels for a moment, and the confidence of Movsara Evliev was on the rise. Very tough first round to score, though, but an exciting one nonetheless.
Well, I actually think I agree with Grundy's corner because he nearly finished the fight. Like, Grundy wasn't put down and it wasn't nearly finished, but Evloev was, well, I mean, it looked pretty close to me.
Yeah, the thing is that it's the psychological state of both of these fighters coming in. Now Mike Grundy shooting for takedowns that he's not getting, and he's been hurt as well. So you've got to think the psychology, even though Movsara probably lost that first round, he's going to come into the second one.
The cumulative psychological differences.
There we go, John. Cumulative psychological differences. Make a note of that.
Yeah, I think Grundy's just got to get his hands going a little bit, land something, get his confidence back, because the wrestling's there. We've seen him get a takedown, but he's got to use his hands to get Evloev to open back up and throw big punches, because that's how he got those takedowns in the first round, was off of him punching and level changing. See, now he's diving. He's got to be careful. Even if he gets this, he's overexerting himself to get these takedowns, and he's still got this round and potentially a third. Yeah,
I would say that Mike Grundy, for me, is maybe one of the hardest working guys in UK mixed martial arts. You know, not just on the mat. The guy travels for 2 hours, an hour to the gym, an hour back, twice a day, and coaches in the evening. He's got a gas tank that I've not witnessed very much before.
Such a wrestler's schedule, man.
Yeah.
Any of these guys that are high-level fighters and wrestlers, DC, you talk, he's coaching every day and training and doing this. These guys just, they don't know any other way than to grind.
Excellent coaching in the corner from Colin Heron as well, telling him to, you know, calm down a little bit, be a bit more intelligent in this one. Yep. What we saw from Grundy in his fight against Nad Narimani, well, that was a sharp punch on the inside, short right uppercut. What we saw from Grundy in his UFC debut was really good striking and head movement, but he also knew that Narimani was probably not going to try and take him down. Whereas I think that the two-pronged attack that's possible from Evloev is making him a little bit hesitant to keep his head moving. Beautiful takedown again.
Yeah, that was a beautiful angle change there to get that takedown. But Evloev doesn't stress it. He just finds a way back up to his feet.
I think Grundy needs to switch his focus to his boxing a little bit now. And if he gets taken down, know that he can scramble back to his feet just as well. He seems a bit too focused on wrestling at the moment.
He had a hamstring tear in that first fight against Nad Narimani, which forced him to box. And it worked out on that occasion. And to your point, Paul, about Evloev, from speaking to his training partners, he said he doesn't quit. He just keeps on going. If he doesn't take you down the first time, he'll take you down the 40th time.
Yeah, and you just see that, right? Even when Grundy got him down, he didn't panic. He's like, I'm going to find a way out of this. And then he gets up to his feet and he just starts working his hands. You see how calm he is here.
He has one solve-all expression no matter what's going on. That's the same face that he walked into the octagon with, and the same way he'll walk out no matter whether he wins or loses.
Business.
Yep. Got his business socks on. He's thrown that spinning back kick out there a couple of times as well. That second one was close to the chin of Mike Grundy. He's got to watch himself.
Nice jab.
When he gets backed up against the fence, Movsara's going to start throwing that back kick a bit more, especially now he knows he can get back to his feet. So slick is Movsara Evliev in this fight.
Yeah, he's looking sharp. Inside leg kick to a 1-2 seamless. He's got to watch rushing in with his head there. Nice jab, my goodness. No wind up, right? Doesn't telegraph it at all, just from the elbow, straight out, right to the face of Grundy.
Out and back on the rails.
And Grundy's heavy on that lead leg as well. Heavy on that lead leg, available for the jab.
Here we go. This is where Grundy, when he has him against the fence, he's got to let his hands go there.
Trying to create a little chaos.
Look at the strikes that Mowsara Evlooyev is racking up.
Yeah, I think he's starting to get really discouraged here on the feet.
That's hurt him again.
He has no answer for it, Dan. He has no answer. This is his only answer, and if that's the case, this could be a bad night.
Wow. The other thing you have to bear in mind as well is every strike that lands is money in the bank. It's water in the basement. Whereas Mike Grundy, every time he shoots for these takedowns, apart from the slight cardiac implications for Mowsara Evlooyev, there's nothing actually taxing on his body physically. You know what I mean?
And
yeah, he's not taking any damage.
No.
And they're not scoring because Evlooyev is getting straight back up.
There you go. 4 of 11 takedowns for Mike Grundy so far.
Nice peppering shots here from Evlooyev.
Just going to say that. Nice work to not overswing on things, which he did in the first round, which is why he was getting taken down and controlled, and not anymore.
Round 3 coming up.
Breathe, son, start your breathing, start your recovery. Don't let me see you breathe properly, slow. In. Breathe in and out. 3 seconds in, 3 seconds hold, 3 seconds out. Do it. Round each, yeah? Agreed? Don't be so desperate now to finish. Don't be putting all your power into your power shots, okay? No need for that, all right? You hit a takedown, you hit a takedown pop in your whole position. Don't be jumping on nothing. Don't be looking to finish, okay? All we need to do is win this round, okay? It'll be 2-1. Agreed? Tuck it away and don't be trying to knock him out, okay? When I say pressure, I need the pressure though, yeah? It's the last round, Michael. Last round. You got 5 minutes in you, haven't you? Yeah? You're going to win this last round for me?
Yeah.
Yeah? You got it?
5 minutes late now, yeah? 5 minutes.
Don't move a finger. The main card continues next right here on ESPN and ESPN+. The headliner, international superstars clash as Australia's former middleweight champ Robert Whittaker battles UK striking standout Darren Till. Don't miss an incredible 7-fight main card coming up next. So, Paul, you were nodding along to the corner work of Mike Grundy. What did you take?
I just really like what his coach is saying. He's calming him down, first of all. He doesn't panic. There's no screaming. Oh, beautiful. He tells him exactly what he wants, and he's very accurate where he's like, Mike, you just go win this round for me, and you potentially could win the fight. That's true. It could be one apiece going into this third. We don't know that. We're not judges. We can't assume that, and neither is his coach. But he can only tell him what he needs him to do, and win this round is what he needs him to do right now.
This is a very high-level contest. Evlooyev has been out to ATT before this one, but before that, earlier this year, he actually had a fight scheduled and was over at Tiger Muay Thai. Then he had a collision on his moped, got put in hospital with a load of grazies. He had a week to go before travelling to the States, and unfortunately had to pull out. He was heartbroken. We should have seen him many more times than what we have. He's been super unlucky since like 2019.
If I'm Grundy, I'm abandoning wrestling in this round. I'm switching to striking because I just don't feel like these wrestling exchanges are going to be scoring too highly on the judges' scorecards. Especially the way that Mowsara Evlooyev is now commanding the space and walking him down a little bit, reaching again for the takedowns. It's just a bad look, you know.
Yeah, it's looking desperate, and it's not effective. And Evlooyev has made all the adjustments he needed. Mike Grundy's shot was in that first round when he got that takedown and had that Darce choke, and it was tight. But like you talked about, John, his coaches and teammates have said Evlooyev has no stop in him.
Yeah.
There was no point where it looked like he was going to tap. He was either going to sleep or getting out of it.
Yeah.
Absolute confidence of being put in bad positions a lot.
And not only the damage on Mike Grundy's face, but you can also see the burns on his knees from chasing those takedowns across the octagon as well.
That jab for Evlooyev is money.
Really, really impressive fight from him so far. Nice takedown. How long can he hold him down is the question.
He's got to secure it. He's got to hold Evlooyev here, but
look at this 2-on-1.
Just doesn't stop. Yeah, right away. Immediately grabbing a wrist. 2-on-1, wow. Gets out of it.
Beautiful work. Daniel Cormier is at home right now, clapping.
Steely focus from Evlooyev as well.
Sneaky little knee there, too, from Evlooyev.
He saw the level change, and it's like...
He just put it up there, right? Just a touch.
The other thing that Evlooyev is doing really well, once he gets Mike Grundy backed up against the fence, is that back kick. He's used it both rounds so far. And he just threw it a bit earlier as well. Grundy's got to be careful when he gets back up to the fence because Evloev is firing that to his midsection. Oh, the jab.
Yeah, not a lot of head movement from Mike Grundy. He's light on his toes, but...
He's got him down. He's looking for that Doris.
He's dug that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Quick.
He's got to get something going here on the ground because Evloev's going to control that wrist and pop his head right back out.
He just made that look easy.
Yeah,
He
great
made that
hand
look
fight.
easy.
Beautiful hand fight from Evloev. Like trying to take down a squirrel, he just never stops moving, rolling and bridging.
Yeah.
And I've tried that many times, and it's difficult. Those squirrels.
You leave those squirrels alone.
Hey,
Look,
you know.
looks like he's double jointed in his spine, the way that his body moves.
Oh man, that was an assertive smack there.
One significant strike for Mark Goddard on the stats.
Jeez.
That's a big man.
He won't do
I don't
it
want
again,
him
that's
smacking
for
me
sure.
upside the head when I'm fighting.
It's like a T-Rex in there.
Yeah, it's like, Mark, relax.
Oh, that
Back
jab
to the
again.
jab.
Just touch every time.
Stinging.
That was better from Grundy. I think the rest of the featherweights are looking at Evloev right now and thinking this guy's a legit contender.
Yeah, he looks good. But he did tell me in China last year that he wanted to go down to bantam.
Really?
He did, yeah. He was still confident. His team was shaking their head, but he said, I can do it. I think I have more advantages.
Yeah, there's making the weight class and looking good in the weight class. So,
Right,
and right?
At what point is it worth it? Where, okay, yes, you make 35, but look how good your boxing looks. Look, now, granted, Grundy's a solid 45 himself, but both guys not really tall for the division. But if you're winning fights, don't do it yet. If you go and get dominated by a bigger featherweight, then maybe you consider it. But if you're winning fights and making money and moving up the ladder, kid, stick to it.
Last few seconds in there, so we just saw some significant strikes numbers, and Evloev has buried Grundy's numbers. All right, that's the end of the contest. We will see the judges' scorecard in 30 seconds.
Assalamu alaikum, Ингушетии. Тимирлан, Ялряс Халман.
Welcome back to Abu Dhabi. UFC Fight Night is presented by Modelo. Right, now though, it's time to get it inside to Joe Martinez for the official decision.
Fight fans, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges. Here are the totals. 30-27, 30-27, and 29-28. All for your winner by unanimous decision. He is still undefeated, Movsara Evloev.
What a fantastic win that is for Mowsar Evloev, who moves to 13-0 professionally.
Can't get you out of my head, 'cause your loving is all I think about. I just can't get you